first method of your plane table surveying is the first method we are going to use is the radiation. In this method, a ray is drawn from the instrument station towards the point, right, and then the distance between the instrument station and the point is measured with the help of tape, and then the point is located by a plotting to some scale and the distance so measured. Okay, then the method is more when the method is more suitable when the distances are too small. Now what we are going to do in this particular thing is, right, this is your plane table, right, and then we want to bisect the point C, D, E, F, A on this particular sheet of paper. Now what we are going to have in this particular method is we are going to do the leveling, centering, and then we are going to have the magnetic north, and then we will try to sight the points A. Right, now we are going to keep the LED over here, and then we are going to sight A by using the ranging rod, and then by using the LED and the ranging rod we are going to sight it, and the corresponding distance on the ground that we are going to measure, and we are according to the scale we are going to shift it on a scale. Suppose if we are going to take 10 meter on ground is equal to 1 centimeter, then what we are going to do is we are going to have the 10 cent. Suppose if this is a 100 meter line, so now what we are going to do is we are going to have the 10 centimeter line we are going to plot. Now similarly we are going to bisect the point B, right, and then we are going to measure the distance, and then we are going to convert it according to the scale. Then C, D, E, F we are going to draw it, right, and then what we are going to do is we are going to join all these points so that we can get the area, right, so that we can get the area. This is how we are the points which are there on the ground A, B, C, D, E, F, right, we have shifted it on a, by using the radiation method we have shifted it on a your plane table. Right, now we will see how we will see the intersection method. Okay, now the second method is the intersection method. In this method is employed when the distance between the points and the instrument stations are either too large or it cannot be measured accurately due to the some field conditions. If it is any obstructions are there, then we can use this particular intersection method. Now the location of the points are determined by sighting from two table station and drawing the rays. The intersection rays will give the position of the object, thus it is going to necessary to have at least two instrument station. If we want to have this particular intersection method, at least we should have the two instrument station, and the distance between them is measured, plotted on the sheet to some scale. Then the line joining these two stations is known as a baseline, and no linear measurements other than this is going to be made. Now this is used when the small distances is done in the radiation method. We require only one table one station where all the points, if it is visible, we are going to use the radiation method. Now intersection method, where we are going to use is when the station are either too large, right, the distance between the instrument station is too large, or it cannot be measured accurately due to the sum of the field obstruction, then we are going to have the intersection method. Now in this intersection method, what we are going to do is, now we are going to set the plane table at A, right, level it, center it, level it, and then transfer the point A onto a sheet by using the plumbing fork, and then clamp the table, right. With the help of the trough compass, mark the north direction on the sheet again, right, and then pivoting the LED from A, right, and to site B. This is your station A and this is your station B. Here from setting your instrument at A, you are going to look towards the B and measure the distance AB by plotting a ray towards and get the distance B, right, and plot the line B, and then the baseline. Thus when you are at A and you are going to sight at B, and by measuring the distance at B, right, and by using by using some conversion, right, you will be drawing the baseline AB. Okay, now pivoting the LED at A, right, by keeping the LED at A, you are going to draw the line C, D, E, right, etc., and draw the corresponding rays. You are going to plot, you are going to bisect these particular points and you are going to draw the rays. Now shift the table at B and set it there. Now orient the table by using the compass, and finally the back sighting A. After shifting the table at B, again you are going to have the north orientation and back orientation, and your plane table is set. Okay, now pivoting the alidade at B, you are going to keep the alidade at B. Okay, here you are going to keep it, and then again sight C, D, E, etc. along the edge of the alidade, right, and intersect the previously drawn the line C, D, E, and the position of the points can be mapped by this method of intersection. First you are going to shift at A, set at A, draw the baseline, see the line C, D, E, G, draw the rays, right, plot these lines. Then again at B you are going to shift it by seeing the back orientation. Again you are, after shifting at B, you are going to do the back orientation and then back and north orientation. Then again keeping your pivoting the alidade at B, you are going to see all these points, and then finally you are going to join these particular lines. So this is how you are going to do by the method of intersection. This is how you are going to plot, right? This is, we call it as an graphical triangulation. Next is traversing. I think I have told you what is traversing. Traversing is nothing but it is an close. If the starting line and the end line are meeting at the same point, then we call it as a traversing. Now in plane table also we are going to have the traversing. Here the plane table traverse involves the same principles as the transit traverse. At each successive station the table is going to be set and the foresight is going to be taken from the following station, and its location is going to be plotted by measuring the distances between the two stations and their radiation method. Okay, now here the method is going to be applied down by the survey line between the instrument station, a closed or an unclosed traverse. Here we are going to use the traverse survey in order to have the plane table surveying. In this method what we are going to do is, here the stations A, B, C, D, E are there. What we are going to do is set the table at A, right? Again what using the plumb fork, you need to level it, plumb fork and then spirit level, you need to level it and then transfer the point at A to the sheet, and then draw the direction of the magnetic meridian with the help of trough compass, and then with the having the alidade, right, with having the alidade pivoting about A, you are going to look towards B and measure the distance AB. Okay, and then similarly you are going to look towards the point E. From A itself you are going to look towards the point E. Okay, and draw the line AE. Now shift towards the plane table to the point B, right, and again level it, center it, then having the north orientation. Again what you are going to do is you are going to look towards A. Now clamp the table. If north and back orientation is proper, then you need to clamp. Now pivoting the table at B, right, you are going to keep the alidade at B. You are going to look towards the point C. Okay, you are going to look towards the point C and measure the line BC and convert it to the some scale, right? Similarly the table can be set to the other station like C. Again after shifting it to the C, you need to do again back sighting at B. Again from C you need to see the point at D, and again after if you want to move towards the point D, again shift the plane table towards D and again have the north and back orientation, and then from D again you should look towards this point D and E. When you do it accurately, right, then all the points is going to be get joined with each other. So it is noted that if there are n stations in a closed traverse, then the table will be oriented by back sighting about n minus 1 times. That least no to error of closure will be there in this particular method. So this is how we are going to have the orientation by using the traversing method. Now next is the resection method. This resection is the fourth method is your resection method. In this resection method, the process of determining the plotted position of the station occupied by the plane table by means of sights taken towards the known point right? And the known locations there we are going to use the resection method. Okay, now if this method is going to be consist of drawing the two rays to 2 points of known location, right, plan after the table has been oriented. Okay, the drawn from the unplotted locations of a station to the points of known locations are called as an resectors. The resection of the plane table is going to be required location of the instrument. The steps involved in the resection or the methods we are going to have in the resection is we are going to have the 4 methods. One is resection after orientation by compass, then resection after orientation by back sighting, then a resection after orientation by 3-point problem, and a resection after orientation by 2-point problem. So we will see what are the resection of orientation by the compass and by back sighting. Now in this method of having the resection by resection can be by after orientation can be done by a compass, we are going to see it. Now here in this method is normally it is going to be used when we needed to do a survey for a small scale. Okay, now here there are 3 points A, B, C. Now we are going to set the plane table at C. Let C be the instrument station and A and B to be are the 2 visible stations which have been plotted on a sheet as A and B. Now set the table at C. Right, here we are going to set the table at C, and we are going to have the your north orientation and clamp the table. Now keeping the LED at C, okay, pivoting the about keeping the LED at C, and we are looking towards the A, okay, and then we are going to sight from to the A and to the B, and then we are going to have these particular resector line, and we are going to draw the line A and a small AC and small AC. Okay, so then the intersection of 2 resectors will give you the C, position of C, which is going to be required. Now resection after orientation back sighting, this is the other method. Here the table can be oriented by back sighting after the previously plotted sight line, and the station can be located by the intersection of the back sight line and the resection drawn through the other known point. Okay, now this can be done by let C be the instrument station, right? Here let C be the instrument station. Okay, now here let C be the instrument station, okay, to be located on the plan, and A and B are the 2 visible points. A and B are the 2 visible points which have been plotted on a sheet as A and small a and small b. Set the instrument at A and orient towards the back sighting at B along the line AB. Now pivoting the LED at A, you need to see the point C and draw the ray estimate roughly on the position at C as C1 dash. Okay, now shift the table to the C and center it approximately with respect to C1, and keep the LED at C1, right, and LED at C1 and oriented by to the back A, and then clamp, right, which has been oriented. Now keeping the LED at point about B and sight towards B, right, you have shifted from A and you have shifted towards the C, and then you need to see you have done the back orientation at A. Now you are going to pivot the LED about B, and you are going to sight B, and then again you need to draw the resector line, right, intersect, which is going to intersect at C1 in A and in C, and then the C location of the C instrument C is going to be determined. Then the resection by the 3-point problem and 2-point problem that we are going to do it into the next class. Now resection, one of the methods, 2 methods of described above. The first method is rarely used as the error due to the location is going to be inheritable, and the second method, it is necessary to set the table on the known points and draw the ray towards the each station to be located. Okay, now in a more usual case has been drawn, the data must consist of the 3 visible point and their plotted position. In order to have the 3-point problem, we should know 3 visible points and their plotted position, and in case of a 2-point problem, right, we should know the 2 visible points and their plotted positions. Now in the next class we are going to discuss regarding the 3-point and the 2-point problem in detail. We are going to discuss that, right. So in today's class we have seen the different methods of orientation, that is by radiation, intersection, resection, right. We have seen the different methods of, and then we have seen the traversing also. So 4 methods we have discussed. In the next class we are going to see, or we are going to discuss regarding the 3-point and the 2-point problem. Thank you.